at how you went with tonight's first singer. It's Mr. Wes Carr.
Chris Isaac. Pleasure to meet you, man.
The two songs I'm singing this week are What a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong and When You Were Young by The Killers.
You play forgiveness, watch it now, here he goes.
You picked as far apart on the spectrum as you could go.
Exactly, that's the idea.
Louis Armstrong, ladies and gentlemen, and The Killers.
You were young.
I instantly get nostalgic for some reason from my childhood when I hear this song.
He sings it great at that tempo. The only thing, he might want to slow it down just to give himself a little more breathing room. I always say if you got good meat, you don't need a lot of gravy on top.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When people are not singing great, then you go, all right, everybody's going to sing background on this, and we're going to have cellos and horns, and somebody's going to be juggling.
Yeah, right,
I see friends shaking hands.
As a kid, I used to suffer from bad nightmares and stuff. I used to put this song on and it just used to calm me down and make me go into this nice dream state instead of turmoil.
Maybe you could give me a few tips afterwards, because I think you picked the right song. The only thing I told him, I said, you know, rehearse it exactly the way you want to do it. Where you're going to look at the audience. That's not easy to do when the camera's on you. Go. Easier said than done.
Chris Isaacs at the judge's desk. We're ready to go. Kicking off our American hits show. Wes Carr with The Killers, When You Were Young.
Is it there in your heartache, waiting on some beautiful boy to save you from your old ways? You play forgiveness, watch it now, here he goes. He doesn't look a thing like Jesus, talks like a gentleman, like you imagined when you were young. Can we climb this mountain? I don't know. Higher now than ever before. No, we can make it if we take it slow. To take it easy, easy now, watch it go. Burning down the highway skyline on the back of a hurricane. It started turning when you were young. Sometimes you close your eyes and see the place where you used to live. When you were young, when you were young, when you were young. He doesn't look a thing like Jesus, but he talks like a gentleman, like you imagine when you were young. When you were young.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Wes! Mate, such an intense song. I was a bit concerned that in its truncated form, you would find the space to build a bit of a narrative, but you did really well with it. A lot of people ask me, 6 series into Idol, can we still find a superstar? I say, yes, we can. I say, will we see Wes at the Opera House? I say, yes, we can. Good, mate, well done. Sorry, I thought I'd try a little bit of Obama, because, you know, American week.
Slightly carried away there, didn't he? I think he thought he was Obama. Anyway, Wes, that was wonderful. You know, I just like how you throw yourself into your performance. It's all about that. And I really believe that Chris has brought some very interesting things, and it's great that there are 4 men, because I think Chris is a fine performer, and he can teach you lots, and you listened. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
I just want to say that I'm going to take any kind of credit I can latch on to, Wes. The reality of it is, you walked in with that voice, and I had nothing to do with it, and it's an amazing voice. So when you come to L.A., you got to visit me, and I'm going to hook you up with a guy who produced The Killers, Mark Needham. We got to have lunch. I got to.
Look forward to that. Awesome. Thank you, mate.
Such a contrast from last week. You were like a white Michael Jackson. I mean, well, just like a Michael Jackson.
Wait a minute.
And this week, to start the show off like that, mate, and I know you're stressed about, you know, your judge's favourite. I've read it in the newspaper, but, you know, you are as good as you are, mate, so just embrace it, lap it up, suck it in, brother. It was perfect.
Thank you.
Well done, Wes. Great start to the show. And you're having lunch with Chris Isaac, which should be fun. Are you paying, Chris? Is it on you?
Pardon me? I'm sorry, a little jet lag here. I thought you said...
He's paying for lunch. That's exciting. A free lunch with Chris Isaac.
Yes, McDonald's.
But it could get even better. If you want to see Wes at the Opera House, you've got to keep him around by voting 1902 555561 or just SMS